Okay, let's get started. And I want to actually start today in child's pose. So in whatever support you need for that, maybe bringing a blanket underneath your knees. So we're gonna start in child's pose. So if you'd like, bringing the knees wide, letting the big toes come together and then stretching out. Arms above the head. And since this is the first shape that we're finding, just be really gentle with yourself sinking into it. You might need a little moving around, a little gentle melting into it. So as you're here in child's pose, think about what is the state of peace in your own heart right now. Maybe there's some obstacles or resistance or confusion, murkiness there. So as you're in child's pose here, begin to deepen your breath and find some organic movement. And see if moving the body, moving the breath, and exploring this inner peace, awareness, what shifts for you, what insights come. So we're just going to spend a few breaths here, breathing, little kind of gentle movements here, noticing. And there's some places that feel stagnant that you can bring in a little breath, a little invitation to release. And really have full breaths here. And then melting into stillness. With your next inhale, dragging your hands back in towards your knees. And if it's okay for you to sit on your heels, you can do that. If that's not okay for you, you can come up into this high kneeling position on the knees. So we're just going to do a little arm movement here. I'm going to turn to face you. So inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. And then exhale, we're going to release the arms forward and down. And then we're going to reverse that. Inhale, sweeping forward and up. And then exhale, flow the arms out and down to the sides. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Releasing down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale out to the sides and down. If you'd like to add, if you're sitting back on your heels, you can add lifting up with your arm. Lifting up and sitting down with the releasing of the arms down and lifting up. And exhale, sitting back down. Continuing with your breath, let this be meditative movement. Even if it's just the arms that you're moving, welcoming in grace, peace, some ease, starting with breath and movement. One more round. Beautiful. Pausing for a moment, you can close your eyes if you'd like. And then from whatever seated position you're in, or maybe you're in this high kneeling position, we're going to do a little more powerful breath movement and get some of that maybe frustration energy out. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up, exhale out the mouth, pulling down, gentle fists, crossing the arms. Inhale, and then back up, and then switching the cross of the arms. So we'll start slow and then speed up. This has been feeling really good to me lately, so I invite you to join me. Inhale up. And pull in the belly with that ha, and then speed up if you want to. Last time. Nice. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Hold the breath in. And exhale, float the arms out and down. Beautiful. Making your way to hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide. Knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine. Gazing towards the belly button and pressing back towards your heels, and then inhale, scooping forward, coming up to a cow and rounding back, cat to the heels. Inhale, scooping forward, cow. Continuing with your breath here. The next time you come to the top of your mat, curl your toes under and press back to a down dog. Bending one knee deeply and then the other, stretching through the backs of the legs. And then inhale, pulling forward to a plank pose. Holding here, you can drop your knees if you'd like. Really puff up the space in between your shoulder blades. Back. One more inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. All the way to your belly. Inhale, lift up to a baby cobra. Keep those elbows in. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lowering back down. Inhale, pressing back through hands and knees to a child's pose. Take a breath here. Inhale, pulling forward, hands and knees. Exhale, rounding back to your heels. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, scooping forward. Now curl the toes under, press back, down dog. One more breath here. And then pulling forward to a plank pose. So we're going to start to build a little intensity here. So we're going to run. Sometimes these are called mountain climbers in plank pose. And if you're on your knees, you can lift your legs back behind you here. So if you're up on your feet, we're going to pull the knees into the chest. You can go slow if you'd like, or you can really speed up and run here. Feel your core pulling in, building some warmth. And then coming back to plank, holding here. Little intensity, then lower down. All the way to the belly. Inhale, lifting up. Cobra, maybe a little higher this time. Elbows in, shoulders down. Exhale. Dropping back down to the mat. Inhale, press back through hands and knees to your child's pose. Relaxing here. So after building up some intensity, can we meld back into that space of peace, of flow? What we practice on the mat, we can take out into our life. Inhale, pulling forward. And exhale, rounding back to your heels. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, scooping forward, curl the toes under, press back. Down dog. Deep breath here. With your next inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. And we're going to bring the knee towards the nose as we pull forward towards plank. Inhale, lifting back up. We're going to do this a bunch of times. If you'd rather drop that left knee to the floor and do this from hands and knees, you're welcome to do that. So here we go. Knee to nose, lifting up, knee to nose. 2 more. Let some intensity build. Lifting that leg up, release it down. Pulling forward to plank pose. Holding here. One more inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Nice. This time we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. You're welcome to come into Cobra again if you would like. Or a little more opening here. We're going to lift up the arms and the chest and the head, and you can lift the legs too if you'd like. You can take a couple breaths here. And releasing down. And let's make a pillow with the hands. And rest here. Feel your belly breathing against the belly of the earth, down through the floor. Being grounded, connected. One more breath here. Bringing the hands back under the shoulders, pressing up into a cobra, and making your way to a child's pose. Inhale, pulling forward, hands and knees, maybe realigning. Exhale, round back to your heels. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, scooping, curl the toes under, press back to a down dog. One more breath here. And then inhale, lifting left leg to the sky. And we'll pull forward, knee towards nose. Remember, you can also do this from hands and knees if you would like. So here we go. Feeling this movement, building some warmth. Let the breath flow. Two more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, releasing that leg down. Inhale, pulling forward to a plank pose. Holding here. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing down. Beautiful. If you'd like, you can do any of the options we've done so far. Cobra, interlacing hands. If you'd like to go further, holding on to your ankles or your feet and lifting up into bow pose. Wherever you lift into, see if you can stay there for a couple breaths. And then releasing down, finding a resting pose here, and softening belly to belly with the earth. are grounded and connected and energized. And the peace is less disturbed. Bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press up to a cobra. And then coming back to a child's pose. Then dragging the hands back in towards the knees here. Bringing the knees together. We're going to curl over the toes and coming into this balance squat. Squeezing those legs in against each other. And find a focal point on the floor in front of you. And if you feel balanced, you can bring your hands up to your heart here. And then from here, see if you can keep your heels lifted, balanced on the balls of your feet, and lift up to the sky. And float the arms out and down, and the heels land down to the floor too. So we're going to do a little standing sequence here, starting with some jumps if you're up for jumping. I've just been enjoying these. Like when things feel heavy, it's nice sometimes to just like move and get off the ground. So I'm going to show you a couple different options. Feet are wider than hip width apart, and we're going to squat down and then press up. Okay, so this is no jumping, but kind of this expanding energy. And then if you'd like to jump, we're going to squat down and then jump up. So choose one of those and join me. We'll do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat. Yay. Strong legs, strong body. Coming to the top of your mat. Feel the strength of your breath too. So wonderful. Embracing that breath. Toes spread wide. Connected feet to earth. Inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Lengthen the spine. Exhale down. Step the right foot back behind you. High or low lunge. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Feel free to drop that back knee if you'd like. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths and really feel that stability, solidity, strength. One more inhale. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, step back to a down dog. Exhale here. Inhale, pull forward towards a plank. Drop the hips. See if you can float those legs up dog. It's fine if you drop them too. Engage the core, press back. Down dog. Inhale, lift right leg to the sky. And bend the knee. We're gonna bring the knee outside the right elbow, lifting it back up. Bend the knee, drop the foot over to the right, crazy dog. Straighten the leg, and then bend the knee in, outside right elbow, lifting up, straighten, and then bend, drop over. So you can hold here, or our finale pose here today is to drop over and then open up into wild thing. And then making your way back to three-legged dog and bring your foot through to the top of the mat, followed by the left, hang into forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up, palms pressed together. Exhale, hands come to the heart. We're gonna do some of those jumps or squats without jumps, whichever is your cup of tea today. We're getting some warmth built. I'm actually feeling quite warm. We'll actually kick this off. And yay sunshine, yay warmth of November. Here we go. We're gonna squat down and jump. Or just lift up. Feel that powerful energy, strength inside you. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Yay! Come back to the top of your mat. Moving my earring. Finding Tadasana, strong through the feet, connected here. Yes, energizing through breath, movement. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down, place the hands, step the left foot back behind you. High or low lunge, find your balance. Inhale those arms up, holding here. Deep breaths. Strong stability. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Touch the mat. Step back to a down dog. Exhale here. And inhale, pulling forward to a plank. And then exhale, dropping your hips, floating the legs if you can, shoulders away from the ears. Open heart, engage the core, press back, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, bend the knee, bring it outside the left elbow, pulling forward. Inhale, lifting up, bend the knee, drop it over to the right. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, outside the knee. Inhale, lifting up. And drop it over. Let's do one more. Lifting long. Outside knee. Lifting up. Bend and drop. And then lifting long. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat. Followed by the right foot, hanging a forward fold. Lovely. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. And then swan dive forward again. And we're gonna come to touch the ground and let the hips sink however much they can or will. Maybe coming all the way down into a squat, but just finding the place that works for your body today. See if you can feel this grounding energy through the palms, through the feet, opening into the hips. Letting the breath slow a little bit if you've gotten your heart rate up. And then from here, you're gonna sit down and moving the blanket out of the way, coming onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest, rocking a little side to side here. And crossing your right ankle over your left knee. A little hip opener here. Flexing that right foot, holding on behind the left thigh. And then releasing the hands, keep the legs engaged, drop them all the way over to the left. Right foot comes to the floor like you're standing on it, and press with your left hand to the inside of that right leg and press it away from the floor. So we're getting a nice opener in the hips. So nice. Let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Your next inhale, unwind, come back to center, reversing the legs. So now left foot to right knee, flexing that left foot, clasping behind the right thigh, inviting those legs in, nice hip stretch here. And then releasing the hands, letting the legs fall over to the right. Right hand comes to the inside of the left leg and presses it away from the floor, stretching left arm open. Ooh. Breathing into the sensation. Let's take 2 letting go breaths. Next inhale, unwind, come back to center, release the legs, feet to the floor. Let the knees drop side to side. And then hugging the knees into the chest, let the knees come away from each other, reach through the inside of the knees, holding on to the calves or the ankles or the outside of the feet for happy baby pose. And rocking side to side here if you'd like, feeling that grounding energy. A little more clear, perhaps. If there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back. Sliding shoulder blades down. Perhaps a blanket supporting your head or your knees or covering you up. Taking a couple more letting go breaths, feeling yourself sink into the support, the earth beneath you. Right here, right now. safe and strong and whole. And maybe with a little bit more undisturbed peace. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body. And to wiggle your fingers and toes. As you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor and come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here, keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. Sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words from Thich Nhat Hanh to wash over you. The mind can go in 1,000 directions, but on this beautiful path, I walk in peace. With each step, the wind blows. With each step, a flower blooms. And bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. Thank you for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.